Hi guys, what's up? Mobile Cow here. They were, excuse me. So the Suns are pretty decent. I thought it'd about time I make a video on them. They're kind of slipping under the radar, which is weird for a team that really nobody expected to be in the playoffs. And now we're at the All-Star break, and we're a little past the All-Star break, and they're a 2 seed in the West and only 2.5 games back from the first spot. They're the team I think right now that's um, probably most likely to catch the Jazz. I had them as the 9 seed going into the year, which is weird to think. And I was probably a bit biased towards them. Like, I wanted to see them win, but like right now they're on like a four game winning streak. They beat the Bulls, Timberwolves, Lakers, and the Warriors. So losing to the Trailblazers right now as I'm recording this, but you can only do so much. And yeah, figured it was about time to make a video on it. All right, so let's get started. Chris Paul, I think they brought him in the offseason in a trade. I think he's exactly what they need. He's so good at his passing is great. He's such a good point guard. I can't even like describe it. You have to watch him. He's so good. Um, the Suns actually have 7 players averaging 10 points per game, which I thought was impressive with the Jazz when they had 6 or 5, I think it was. But they've got 7 here, and I believe those 7 are. Let me pull it up real fast. I believe it's Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, Mikhail Bridges, Jay Crowder, Dario Saric, and Cameron Johnson. I believe are all averaging 10 points per game. So that's pretty impressive, but you may notice that I believe 4 of those, would that be right? Yes, 4 of those are forwards, which is kind of problematic when you have 4 forwards averaging 10 points per game. Dario Saric, for example, is only playing about 18 minutes per game, and he's still averaging 10 points, which per 36 minutes is 20 points per game. So if he's starting, like, he's going to be averaging about 20. Like, they have a lot of depth at the forward position, and down low especially too. DeAndre Ayton's finally looking like the star he was, like hyped up to be going into the draft. I'm just going to take a moment to remind Suns fans that you could have had Luka Doncic, you could have had Trae Young, you could have had Colin Sexton, you could have even drafted Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but you took this dude who's finally averaging 14 points per game in his third year. He's starting to look like a good center. And he's definitely going to develop. I think he has potential to be an all-star one day. But he's got to start working. He's obviously got some good vets around him, and Chris Paul, Frank Kaminsky, Jay Crowder, and like this is a good group of guys for him. Mikhail Bridges starting at small forward. I feel like almost like every other day I see a Mikhail Bridges alley-oop, and I'm just like impressed. His brother too, whatever his name is in Charlotte, I can't remember it right now. But like both of them, I feel like every other day I see at least one of them get like a nasty alley-oop, and it's kind of fun to watch. I really enjoy just that like one little highlight clip. Mid-range is on fire. I mean, you've got D-Book and Chris Paul. What else do you expect? You've got D-Book, who's, as Drake would say, wet. And Chris Paul is probably one of the best mid-range players, especially of the last decade. Coming in and just hitting threes. Not threes. Threes not mid-range. Okay, moving on. But like this is a really good mid-range team, and they're super fun to watch there. Offensively, they kind of feel a bit messy, but it doesn't matter to me. Like if you watch the Suns, to me they feel, at least to me, they feel a bit messy, but it doesn't really matter. It's working, and Chris Paul's getting the job done. Starting at the number 1 spot. I believe there was a report today. I don't remember who had it. Somebody had the report. That Andre Drummond, that a majority of GMs in the league believe Andre Drummond would be the missing piece the Suns need to really turn them into one of these teams on the level of the Lakers or maybe not even the Nets, but like just somewhere that someone you'd consider a contender to enter that top 7 teams of the Jazz, Clippers, Lakers, Bucks, Sixers, and Nets. Those 6 teams that are really contenders in my mind. I don't think the Nets are there yet. I don't think they'd have the third guy for it. Like, bench is good. They've got great depth. I mean, like I said, 7 players averaging 10 plus points per game, but they need one more guy. Maybe that's Andre Drummond. I mean, down below, he'd be great coming off the bench for him. I wouldn't mind seeing them move off of one of their forwards. I don't know who that'd be. Obviously, it'd be one of the following, and Jay Crowder, Johnson, Darius Arch, and Mikhail Bridges, but like I don't know who that is at this point. We'll see though. I think they might make a move before All-Star break. I do think Andre Drummond has the possibility to go there. Monty Williams has done a fantastic job though. I don't really see anybody else ending up there. I feel like they like what they got going. I do think Andre Drummond has potential to be that missing piece to just put them over to the hump and make it 7 teams that are actual contenders instead of just 6. Even though we all know it's just going to be Lakers Nets in the end. But this is the fun part where we get to make fun and like pretend like people are going to be real contenders. It is just, even though they're not. Since I ran out of things to say, I did want to talk about the LaMarcus Aldridge deal, or the LaMarcus Aldridge situation, I guess. The Spurs and LaMarcus Aldridge have, I guess, mutually agreed to part ways, so they're trying to trade him. I don't think that'll happen. I think it'd be kind of stupid to trade for him, really. Just in that, like, you can just wait till he's on the open market, sign him to like a $3 million deal, and he'll take it probably. And I don't know. Some people are saying the Trailblazers. I don't see that happening. I think if they want to trade for him, they're gonna have to give a piece. I don't see it happening, and I don't really. If he hits free agency, I think it might, but I don't really know. I don't really know who else. He's not going to the Nets. I'm sorry. Heat were involved in some talks, I believe, about him. Maybe. It wouldn't be an awful move on their part, but actually I can't see it. Bam and LaMarcus Aldridge. That'd be a good front court. Bam, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Jimmy Butler. I'd take that. Then you've got Gordon and Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, whoever all's running guard play there. So that'd be interesting. Andre Drummond, though, Allen Robinson decided to be an NBA reporter the other day and say that Andre Drummond was signing with the Nets, and I just about had a heart attack. I think that's it. Leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow with another, I believe, NFL free agency video. So that'll be fun. And then the day after that, we will have a March Madness video. And then the day after that, we'll have our final free agency video. And then we'll have some stuff about free agency. And maybe if I have to, I'll throw in a video of me. If I have to, it won't be just one day. I might double it twice one day and throw in a video of me making my bracket. Or maybe I'll put that on my second channel. I don't know. Second channel is Blood Cal White Tea. If you want to go check that out. So yeah, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.